Greetings. This is Kevin Jefferson, cash flow creator. Follow the Forex fam and followmytrades.com here with Trade Theory on Wednesday, December 7th at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to analyze across the board today, being that it is Wednesday, middle of the week, and I just kind of give you an update of where everything is right now. So this is the Bitcoin chart. This is the daily chart for Bitcoin. And price was attempting to get higher. It's pulled back off of these lows for several days, and it's not really establish any higher ground. I'm going to zoom in here and show you what I see on the 4-hour chart. This is called a head and shoulders pattern. You got a shoulder here, you got the head here, and you got a shoulder here, and price is closed below this previous pullback point here. So that's created a level one short here, which gives me an indication the price wants to go ahead and continue to fall. So I'd be looking for a price on Bitcoin to fall today for a period of time. I'm not sure it's going to hit the target, but just to remind you, the target I have set for is 10,112.19. So down in this area. So we have some room, but I'm expecting price to continue lower here for a bit today. And then we'll look at Ethereum and see what's going on there. So this is the daily chart for Ethereum. Price pulled back off of these lows, got back up to close to the 1338.97 area, and it's falling back down. If I go to the 4-hour chart, I'd be willing to bet I get the same thing. So here I do see it. You have this essentially is the head or kind of a double top up here. You got a shoulder, and you have a lower shoulder here, and price closed below this previous pullback point here, which is a level one short. Came back, established a level one long, and now it's back in a level one short again. So price could pull back maybe to the 1242.70 77 area. But I'm definitely looking for price to fall on Ethereum as well. It's right above the 1194.24 area that it's gone through a couple of different times in the past, which I mentioned was an area of interest. And then I'm looking for it to move down to 986.23 and ultimately to 784.24, and then maybe down to 656.32 is that lower number. But definitely bearish on the crypto today. So this is the US 30. This is the equivalent of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So it's pulled back and it's in a level one short now. Price over the next day or so could be actually falling. And I would look at it to maybe get down to possibly the 32,860 area. That's a possible area pullback. And that just may be, like you said, continuing to set up for a continuation longer. So looking for maybe some bearish behavior on the Dow today as well. And then if we look at the US 50, which is the S&P 500, we have a level one short here as well, with potential target price of 3848.22 as a pullback point. It's actually not a pullback point. It's actually the level one short, so a target area. And on the weekly, that would have it establishing a level one short, and then we'd have to come back and reevaluate it next week if it does establish a level one short. But it looks like price wants to drop today on the S&P 500 as well. And then on the NASDAQ, to round it out, price is actually pulling back off of an uptrend. It's not quite trending downward yet, not technically down yet, but definitely looking for price to potentially pull back there, maybe down as low as 11,042.18, which is right down in this area. This could be the lowest that price falls over the course of the next several days, but definitely looking like it wants to be bearish in the near term. And all of that looks like really pullbacks when I look at the larger time frames, preparing to potentially go higher. But we'll have to take it step by step. The market is turning around and looking to go bearish for a bit, complete this market cycle, and then give us some more information about what it may want to do later. Let's look at Brent crude. So this is the daily chart on Brent crude. I'd spoken about this. 81,442 was a target area, if you remember. So it's actually gone through that area. It's going lower. And the next target I have is 75,505. Price is currently at 79,304 right now. So it's not too far off of that 75,505 target that I mentioned a while back. Then looking at WTI crude, same thing. It's hit our initial target of 75,076. And I'm looking forward to continue lower, possibly to 62,136 and 59,513 respectively. And then the last thing I'll wrap up with is gold, which is actually pulling back off of a level too long here and looking like it wants to continue higher, at least for the next week or two. So we'll see what happens there and continue to keep our eye on that. But gold is bullish, which means that maybe we're going to be in more of a protective mode over the next couple days, with the indices going down and gold going up. That that says capital preservation to me, that says safety. And then with crypto dropping as well, which I expect that to do today, that says a flight to safety. So look for some, maybe some defensive movement with the market today, meaning that the market may drop, but knowing that that's possibly a setup for a continuation longer. And whatever happens, that I will give you the information and the analysis as it changes and as it adapts, so that you can make the appropriate decisions. So go to fmtrades.com, see what we're about. Go to our YouTube channel, Forex Family, to where we have these free videos and teach you about the markets, teach you how you can actually be more active with your portfolio and active with your resources, so that you don't have to go through all of the emotional highs and lows associated with being a buy and hold investor. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day and happy trading.